Good morning, everybody. Pastor Scott here. I was just reflecting this morning on a conversation I had with my brother last night on the phone. We were talking about how much longer this is going to go on, and we were both together sort of facing the reality that this is going to go on for a while. And when we got done, I hung up the phone and it was dark, and I went out on the deck and I just cried a little. I was reflecting on the difficulties that this is all presenting for so many of us: economic, our mental health, our physical health of being stuck inside, the health of our kids, the inability for families to get together and hug one another and watch babies grow and watch my nieces and nephews get taller. I saw my niece and nephew this past weekend, and it had been a little while, and I'm certain that Tilly was 2 inches taller than she was the last time I saw her, and it made me sad that we aren't together as much as I would like to be. But I also recognized one of the things that I found enormously satisfying has been my daily walks, and I've been noticing how slowly life emerges from the ground in the spring. On the one hand, some days it can look like everything just changed overnight, but I've noticed how slowly the leaves emerge from the trees, how slowly my hosta come up from the ground. And certainly every day they get a little bigger, but it is not a springing forth immediately. This sort of strange time that we've had to slow down has made me recognize that each and every day a little happens, and then a little more happens, and then a little more happens. And our fascination with speed is not the way the world actually works. It also dawned on me that the power of that growth in some ways is reflected in the power of the resurrection. The resurrection is not an event. It is a revealing of reality. It is a revealing of the resilience of life, the resilience of love, the resilience of hope. The resurrection is not something that happened one time as some sort of stuck in history event. The resurrection is something that reveals the truth of who we are, who God is, what the world is like. And that power of the resurrection lives in you. You are more resilient than you think. You are more capable than you think. You are tougher than you think. And you have been given more skills and more abilities than you know. The resurrection isn't a one-time event. It is a revelation of what is true about the world, about God, and about you. And that power of resurrection is alive in you right now. Even if you're feeling horrible or sad or recognizing the grief or experiencing loss, the power of God's resurrection is alive in you, and that is a spirit of hope and resilience and growth. And it's not quick, it's slow and takes time, and you sometimes have to just wait for it. But it's there. The resurrection is the reality of life. Death is not the reality of life. Resurrection is the reality of life, and that promise and hope of life lives in you. So just a thought for the day. I hope you are doing well. One thing that I know for sure: God is grateful for you, and so am I. Peace.